So here we are again at the beginning of spring, or so-called spring, heading for an exciting month in World Rugby. And Dan, you've enthralled us over the weeks, and now we're in this zone of transition and invite you to tell us what's trending down under, but also in your heart.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, on the other side of the world, down under in Australia, our boys are there, and I really feel for them, because I've done a little investigation of my own on what it must be like for the Springboks to be in lockdown. You know, there are 41 of them now, plus all their coaches, their physios, their doctors, so say a group of 60, and they're all in the same hotel. And they're in the same hotel with the Argentine Pumas, you know, so, I mean, they've just been at war in Quebec and Port Elizabeth, and now they've got to be in the same hotel. And they're completely encapsulated. They can't move, they can't go out. If there's a sign of COVID, they have to go for tests. So they apparently have about 3 tests a week, 2 rapid ones, and then the one with the long piece of cotton down the throat, which is awful. As the one guy apparently said, they stick that thing down my nose so deeply that I change my mind. and I know, but they've got to subject themselves to that all the time. I think in time, what we're going to also hear about is the immense cost that this must be, because they have to book out a hotel, and people can't come and go, which means the staff in that hotel have to volunteer to see to the touring sides and feed them and change the bedding, because they can't come and go, you know. So it's sort of almost thinking of people in quarantine. It's genuine quarantine, you know, and I don't think we experience that. But what I do come across with the Springboks and watching the dispatches coming from back, that desire, the dedication, the determination to be a Springbok is as strong as ever. And I think there's a very strong mood in the team that they want to show that they are the rugby world champions. You know, I think they feel that very strongly, and they want to prove that. And now we move on. On Sunday in the morning, the All Blacks play the Wallabies. The All Blacks, that's the game that they didn't want to play. They now will play it. And that's going to be very interesting. I can imagine Rassie Erasmus sitting in South Africa in front of the TV with his tapes running. Jacques Nienaber sitting in Australia with the whole of the team watching those 2 teams, because they are our next opponents and they play a different kind of rugby. And funny enough, I think the Wallabies and the All Blacks to a certain extent have painted themselves into a corner with all their remarks about our boring rugby, you know, because guess what? They're now beholden to play exciting rugby. They can't change their style. And so we'll see what that means for them. We know the All Blacks do it naturally. The Wallabies seem to have fallen between 2 stools. They're aside in transition. They don't quite know what to do. But the challenge that we will face against the Wallabies, who I thought were done in by the big score against the All Blacks. I thought they played much better than the score indicated. The All Blacks, funny enough, when you look at the side they've picked, for instance, three brothers, the Barretts, but the All Blacks have definitely, they have had a changing of the guard, because when you study the All Black side, you suddenly realize there are players there that you're not familiar with. And that's because we haven't really watched a lot of Super Rugby, and we haven't really played the Rugby Championship. So we'll study them. We will come up with a plan to play these 2 running sides who like to play the ball wide, who are great counter attackers, because then the following weekend on the 12th, we start the Rugby Championship against the Wallabies. And the 12th is a very significant day, because the 12th of September 1981 was the flower bomb test in New Zealand, and now we're playing in these strange conditions again. So weird times all around, and I can't wait to see some proper rugby. I'm hoping the Wallabies actually teach the All Blacks a lesson, but you know, that's by the by. We are on top of the log, and we're looking ahead to play our great Southern Hemisphere opponents. And that's going to be those are going to be epic tests, the tests for all time, and all I can do is send the best wishes to our boys way down there on the other side of the globe.
Brilliant. Thanks, Dan. Bye-bye.